Guess what? Last month I turned off my ChatGPT Plus subscription. And it was a very difficult decision. As you see here, I actually let it run over and had to turn off the cards just so it's not charged because it was a very difficult decision. I didn't want to get away from ChatGPT, but I had to, and it wasn't because ChatGPT was bad or it's not doing what it should do. It was for various reasons. Now look here. On the other side, they are giving me a free subscription for a month if I should come back. And I'm looking into it. Maybe no, for the free version, I would take I would take the month for free and then see how it goes. Mostly for educational purposes and for you, particularly watching this video, just so I can do a good job on the new models. But this is the reason why, because I was moving between Google Docs, Gmail, and ChatGPT itself, copying and pasting, and it was a nightmare. I've done that for several months. What is the solution now? The solution, as you see here, is that I have access to my own version of ChatGPT, which is Gemini, on the side of my Google Doc. Now I'll tell you why this is so powerful. When you go into my email as well, I have it right there. I just have to click on it, and then I have my version of ChatGPT right on the sidebar for me. Now, here is the kicker. It knows my Gmail, it knows my Google Docs. Not just that, it also knows all these tools. Google Drive, Google Sheets, Google Slides, my calendar, forms I've created, my YouTube, everything that is in the Google ecosystem. And this is the reason why Google is going to win the overall AI game, even though ChatGPT has the early adopters branding of AI and the name, but Google is, in my opinion, going to eat everybody else in the ecosystem that it has over the years. It's built all these tools, and if it has charts or it has AI on all these tools, then it's going to be that powerful. Now let's come to one very important decision that you have to make, the subscription itself. Now this is £20, same maybe 20 dollars wherever you are watching this video from. Now if you move to Gemini in Workspace or Google Workspace, you are getting this for 1180 and the Plus for 1840. Now these are the things you get. For ChatGPT here, you get a chat version and you're able to do all these things. Awesome. Yes, produce and share videos on Sora and all those. But on Gemini, you are getting Notebook LM expanded access. You are getting the chat, which is everything you're getting here. You're also getting video meetings with recordings, noise cancellation. I'll come to that in the Google Meet. You're getting appointment booking pages, e-signature with docs and PDF. Maybe you don't want that, but look how powerful this is. Now in the Plus version, which is about £18, almost the same as ChatGPT, you're getting everything in the standard plus all these as well. I would urge you to look into this and start exploring the pros and cons of both. And if you were using Google for anything and you have those tools in your tool set already, start exploring this. It's a great alternative when ChatGPT is not getting you everything that you need. Now I even got a deal. I got it for $9.44, and yeah, so I'm getting it for literally half of that. And mind you, if I want to use the Plus version of ChatGPT, or I want to use the latest model, which would always be on a paid version, I can always use it in another tool. I'll make another video where I'll show you how to use any model of any LLM. Is it Claude? Is it even Gemini? Is it Chat GPT? You can use it in another tool that I'll let you know in another video. Hopefully link it on this one. Okay, so now let's go into the specific use cases and the main reason why you should explore Gemini as compared to what you have been doing with ChatGPT. The first one is in Google Meet. So let's go into Google Meet. If you open any browser from Google Chrome, look into Google Meet here. Yeah. So with Google Meet, you are getting Gemini right in Google Meet. And the most important thing is that you are getting a video chat, audio from that transcribe directly. So you don't really need a transcription service for this. Here in Google Doc, and it is between myself and Ben, a client, on a proposal, and this is the transcription from Google Meet. Now, I'll show you how powerful this is. We go into Gemini, which is right here, and then tell Gemini, I'll paste in the prompt, draft a proposal for Miyamoto AI website redesign based on meeting notes from yesterday's call with Ben. Include the budget discussed and timelines, blah blah blah. Now it's going to use this information that we had from the meeting on Google Meets, which was transcribed automatically, and then it will give me what the meeting notes can do with a proposal as per information that I have on this Google Doc. So there you go. I can expand it. The project proposal, Miyamoto AI website redesign. Very well. It was between myself and Ben and his other partner Mark. So the primary goal of this project is to redesign and relaunch the websites to address the current issues of bleeding leads and update the site's aesthetics. The new site will be modern, professional, and designed to screen modern AI without scaring off the non-techies. To the project scope. So this is the project scope. So there you have it. Within a minute or seconds, I have a proposal right here. This is why switching in between Google products like Gmail and Google Docs to GPT is literally a no-brainer. You don't have to do it. Now let's move into the next use case. It's on Gmail. On Gmail, I have emails from specific people, and these threads can be very, very frustrating. I'm going through every specific email, but AI, since it knows every email on this inbox, all I have to do is to go into Gemini. I'll paste this prompt in there. Summarize emails from Travel Ace. Now it's going to summarize all the emails just so I don't have to click in there and have a look at every specific email from a specific email thread that I know about. And this would have taken me almost not less than 2 hours on these things. But within a few seconds, it's giving me a summary of all the emails, billing issue, December, blah, 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 customer feedback. And then I have to sit down and make strategic decisions based on these information that I'm getting. You see how powerful this one is as well. My customized ChatGPT, which is Gemini, right in my email threads and inbox, knowing every email that I have sent and every email that has been sent to me, and it can give me a summary of these emails right on the sidebar of the inbox. Okay, number three use case is we're going into Gemini app itself, and then we're going to use the custom gem functionality or feature of Google Gemini 3. Now I have created a lot of gems here, but this one most important is Joe's email clone. So I've cloned my emails and replies and created a chatbot that knows how I reply to emails. I've given it instructions on several emails, given it a knowledge base of all my emails. It knows how to speak like me. So if I want specific information based on a specific email, all I have to do is copy the email. So for instance, this is an email from Shiva, and I'll just copy the email. I'll not even do any editing. I put it in square brackets, and I'll tell it to write a follow up for this email. And then this is my email clone. I will write a follow up within seconds. And this is the functionality in Google Gemini 3, which is a gems. I'll show you how to create gems, and there is a link in the description that will show you how to create your first gem if you need one for a chat. So here's a draft replying to Shiv confirming that you have handled the upgrade. Okay, so cheers for the news. I've just clicked through the sorted the upgrade. I didn't realize the deadline was creeping up, so appreciate the heads up. We'll give you a shout if I get stuck with the setup, Shiv. Best, Joe. And it says here, would you like me to write a version where you ask a specific question about the pricing system? And I said, no, I hate the word new. I would say heads up, or say I don't use Nuge, so change it. Yes, just be straightforward with it. Yes, there you go. Yeah, so you would refine those words because I don't want to use words I don't use when I speak directly to people. So there you have it. So cheers for the reminder. Perfect. I would use that word. Yes, this is the reply. I'll just copy this, go into my inbox, and then I would paste it there. Now, even better, there is a functionality in Google Workspace that will say help me write. You click on that, and then it will help you write a reply without leaving your inbox. So this is another functionality with every subscription that comes with Google Workspace, which is so powerful. I use it almost every day without leaving the interface and going into the Gemini app. So I can use it here directly without going into the Gemini app. Now let me show you another one as well. Now right in Gemini sidebar, I can go back and then look for Joe's email clone. This clone right in the sidebar is the one on the Gemini app. Now right in the sidebar, I can call this clone and start a conversation. Same information there. Let's say another email. Okay, so this is an urgent email. I don't know what happened, but the staging side is throwing a 404 error. The CA is checking it in an hour. Did we update the DNS records early? Please check this as soon as possible. I am panicking here. Dave. Okay, so I can actually reply to Dave right in here. I would say right in here, I can write a quick reply with a help me write, or I can use my your email clone to write a reply for Dave. So reply to Dave that all is sorted now. He shouldn't panic. So there you have it. Now it's going to look for Dave on this email. Very well, it says easy mates. Also then now, that staging side is back up and showing no errors. You can stop panicking. We'll keep an eye on it for the CEO check. Dave, best, Joe, powerful. I'll just copy this and then paste into the reply. But as I've told you, you can use the help me write, which I use most of the time. If I don't want to go, I'm feeling lazy. Help me write will do the job perfectly. Right there in Gmail, you have several options to reply to emails with your own voice cloned on you. You can use the Gemini app, or you can go with the inbuilt help me write, which knows the email directly and can respond to it perfectly. All it has to do, you can polish it with several options, and you should try this functionality if you haven't before. Okay, on the next use case, we are going into Google Sheets. So Google Sheets, you'll find it in Google Tools. This is Google Sheets. So we click onto Google Sheets and we are looking at the instant analysis of information that I have here. We have the dates, traffic sources, new subscribers, and revenue. And this is information from all socials and specific data we collected. Now we can use this feature from Gemini or go into the Gemini sidebar and I'll paste in, create a bar chart comparing sales by channel, highlight the top 3 performing days in green. So this is a prompt that I'm seeking to get information on this sheet. And if I click on it, it will provide me with information right on the sidebar with Gemini knowing everything on this sheet. So there you go. This is the bar chart it has created. I'll open it up and then you see it. Twitter is winning this war here and all the data showing right there. Good. So I'll let you go to the side so you can chat away with anything you need to do with this information here. Any information, any data, and it will suggest a few things you want to do. Create a formula that calculates the total revenue, highlight the rows where new subscribers is greater than 100, create a pivot table showing the average revenue and total subscribers for each traffic source. All these information can be determined from this data source you have here, and it's giving me a specific metric when it comes to the rows grouped by traffic sources, values, the average of the revenue, the total of new subscribers. I've created a pivot table in a new sheet based on request. It shows the following. Yeah, so this is the pivot table that it created. The traffic sources, average revenue, and the sum of all the subscribers specifically. So that is another use case right in Google Sheets, which is another Google product. The last one is writing another tool from Google, which is Google Drive. Now this one I really like because Google Drive stores data from years back, and if you want to call an information or you want to use an information you have forgotten about but you know it's in your Google Drive, you would have to fish it out, but Gemini would do that for you within minutes. For instance, I'll go into my Gemini, I'll paste in this prompt that find a PDF proposal I sent to Ben last week and summarize the key 3 pricing terms right in Google Drive, which is the universal drive for all the other Google tools, Google your meetings, Google Meets, Google Docs, Google Sheets, everything is stored right in your drive. So this is the information that you get right within your Google Drive. So I've showed you a Google Gmail using Gemini, Google Doc using Gemini, Google Sheets using Gemini, Google Meets using Gemini, Google Drive using Gemini in this video. So I found the key pricing terms, and these are the terms here: total cost, a flat rate of kickoff payments, handover payments. So these are all the information there, and it derived it from, just imagine the meeting transcripts. We have a few other project alpha a proposal, which is what I was looking for that I couldn't find. So I go in there, look for it, there you go. So now I have it and I got to find this in Google Drive. I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. But when I asked Google Gemini, because it knows everything in the drive, it found this information for me. Yeah. So the biggest problem would normally be the insecurities people have with Google. What about data and confidentiality, all of that? So you know what you're putting into these documents. There's a Google workspace, and there are policies that Google have spelled out to stop any problems that you think may happen with regards to your information being shared or whatever. So I feel that whatever you are sharing with Google should be something that you share with a friend, if with a coworker, not just a friend, with a coworker. If you won't share with a coworker, you won't share it in these documents. Yeah, so there you have it. We have five use cases, five very important. I wouldn't say mind blowing because you probably haven't thought of this, but if you look at the standard and plus and what you are getting out here, we didn't even talk about notebook LM. We'll talk about that in another video. We didn't talk about the booking page. We didn't talk about docs and PDFs. We have not even explored the Gemini app that much. But these are five that you can quickly use. These are everyday use cases that I use. So I'm recommending what I use almost every. You may use different tools, but as I've said, when you go into all these tools, you'll find if you use slides every day, why not? Gemini is right there. Your calendar, perfect. It will do your bookings and remind you as well. All of these, let me know if you have any specific needs, and I would address it in another video for you. Without much ado, see you on the next one. Bye.